You two alright?
Yeah.
Playing a bit of Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Yeah? Gonna have some breakfast in a minute? Oh, don't take your eye off the screen. You'll lose your place.
Well, I can do that. I'm very good at it. Too good at it.
You're very good at Mario Kart.
Yeah, I don't even need to look at the screen.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I mean, you might need to look at the screen.
Under like the thing that goes down when it's the time for it to go down without me getting squished.
Oh, very skilled. Good morning and welcome to another episode of A Bright Side. Today we are starting our adventure in Exeter. Yay! In Exeter. We drove up yesterday. Didn't want to drive home yesterday, so we stayed in a Holiday Inn Express on the eastern side of Exeter. I think there might be a couple of Holiday Inn Expresses in Exeter, but we're in the one on the eastern side, like a little sort of I want to say like a little industrial estate around us, or at least some like there's like a Starbucks out there and blah blah blah. So we are going to go down in a minute for breakfast. You got your buffet. You love a breakfast buffet, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. Shellbell's just in the bathroom.
Breakfast.
Who?
My favourite type of breakfast is
Your
a buffet.
favourite type of breakfast is a buffet.
Yeah, it's my favourite type of breakfast too.
All right. We'll show you guys the room in a minute. Just a little sort of flick the camera around type of thing. Nothing too major. So let's go check it out. Right, so if you've stayed in a Holiday Inn Express before, basic sort of setup. Very similar in many ways to like a Premier Inn. They're not that far off.
You can play chess.
You can play chess. Yeah, let's have a little look. You can sit here if you so wish. Right beside the lobby. We were actually very well placed. We were room number 30. Here is a lift if you require a lift to get up.
Mummy?
I don't know, she just had to nip back to the room for something. But yeah, anyway. So there is the reception desk and the way in. Looks like a very wet day out there. I'm not going to cast the camera around too much because obviously people are here enjoying their breakfast and whatnot. But there's a little sort of area here where you can pick up a beverage and some snacks, presumably you pay for. And like little information desk and whatnot. So, right, I'm gonna head into the buffet. Right, it's very, 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 very busy in here. So I'm not holding out hope that breakfast is gonna be, you know, all that great. But I'll see if I can cast the camera around a little bit in there. Billy and I, we've got our plates. Yeah, they're warm, aren't they? They've just come out of the dishwasher, I assume. Yeah, so we just picked up our plates and whatnot. It's the standard sort of buffet thing. I'm just trying not to get anyone particularly in frame. You've got like some croissants here, some baked goods, and your cereal and whatnot. And there's some fruit options here as well. Okay, they definitely need to restock their like supply of food. Because there's no eggs, no sausages. Oh dear. Yeah, I know it's quite busy in there, but they do need to keep the food like going, don't they? Because it's not looking great in there. Although actually these are very tasty. Okay, let's go for round 2. All right, there was some sausages this time at least, and that was literally all the egg that was left. So I cleared out the remnant of the egg. So a little bit disappointed by that, but you know, it'll be fine. The bacon tasted fine earlier, so I'm sure it'll be quite tasty. All done with our breakfast buffet. Definitely had better breakfast buffets, but that said, actually what we had was quite tasty. We were just hitting the busiest time, I think, like 9 o'clock, and also apparently Shelley overheard other guests saying that the hotel is fully booked, and I think it's a fairly, fairly big-ish hotel, wouldn't you say? I mean, we're in room number 30 on the ground floor. There are, is it 3 levels to this hotel? I think it's a relatively big-ish hotel, and you had heard, hadn't you, that, good morning, my dove, that it was full, or near to full, or whatever. So, but it was alright. What did you think of breakfast? Just a chaos aside.
Just chaotic, really.
Yeah.
It had everything that you would expect.
They ran out of things quickly, didn't they?
Sorry,
obviously.
Hello, I'm gonna play.
Hey, AJ.
Play Animal
Can we look
Crossing.
at your chocolate Joker smile? I think, yeah. The kiddos enjoyed it, that's the main thing.
They enjoyed it, and the food, there was nothing wrong with any of the food. It just, they weren't very efficient at keeping it topped up. So there were no plates when we first got here. Then there were no eggs. There was
Yeah.
no bread.
Yeah, that little scraping of eggs, literally, that whole, like, dish, if you will, the whole hot plate of it, that must have been, that was replenished in between the time of, when I was having my first, like, little round, that must have been replenished because it was completely empty when I went round first of all. But when I went back, it was almost completely empty, so it must have been like...
Yeah. So they just weren't very good at keeping on top of the items that you would expect them to.
But is it a bit difficult because it 9:30 was the 9:30 was like the finish time, wasn't it? And
but you know how many
you think
people
how
booked
many-
into the hotel? You
Yeah.
know that most people are going to want a cooked breakfast. Excuse me, sorry. Just like in terms of the chef, they're not. It's not like they're making set breakfast for people. Don't
No.
wait until they've come in with an empty tray of eggs. You have the next tray ready to go. Like it's common sense, I would say.
yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, it was fine. Our bellies are full. We are going to head home slowly to Penzance. We're going to meander home to Penzance. While we're in Exeter, we are going to go, spoiler alert, we are going to go to IKEA. I think we might have documented IKEA here in Exeter before, but if we have, it was a long time ago, unless we did the Bristol one. I can't remember. But we will just have a little, we'll have a little look in IKEA, nothing specific. And get like a coffee treat or something like that. And
Kids are just chilling.
kids are chilling. Let me turn the camera around. Yeah, so we're in room number 30. Like I said, just a very brief tour. As most places now, it's one of those little things where you obviously, you put like your key in and your lights go on or off if you have it out. There is just a little bit of storage and whatnot. They're not gigantic rooms, are they? But being a Holiday Inn Express, I mean, I assume that is...
Most people are probably only here for one night.
That's right, because we are in close proximity to Exeter Airport. So obviously the kiddos had the couch that was pulled down to become a bed, which makes the room obviously look a lot smaller. And our bed is like, I don't know, what would that be, like a queen size, double queen size? It's not like a massive bed. But that said, the bed was actually very comfortable. It was a nice comfortable night, and the AC up there kept everything cool and sweat free. For my own palette in terms of colour, I feel that these walls are a bit dark for the size room. I think it makes the room look a little bit smaller. I don't know what you kind of think on that.
But probably easier to keep looking clean.
Possibly, yeah, I don't know, yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a nice feel to the room, but yeah, I think for me, I would have like lighter, brighter colours.
I like the colours.
You like the colours?
Yeah.
Do you think it makes the room look a bit small, or
I like it.
you like it? Yeah, okay. And then just the standard setup here, your teas and coffees and whatnot, your kettle, and there's a little bit of storage there in that like rack underneath the television. Again, we were ground floor, so we haven't really got... Let me climb up here a minute. We obviously haven't got like a view as such, just a nice bit of greenery out there.
Which is actually really pretty.
Which is pretty. And in the bathroom, not a bad sized bathroom. You've got like those like funky mirrors there that look at you in all ways. Quite a nice big shower. It wasn't the most powerful of showers, but it is like a little handheld, so you can flip it around a little bit. And it does come with the Dove soap, so you've got some body wash there, shampoo, and over in this side you've got the hand wash. What I do quite like, the door, I think is the door is quite cool. Obviously the door to the bathroom, so you can obviously lock it there and whatnot. But like where the toilet is, there's like a little inbuilt door frame, and you can utilise the toilet, and actually someone can come in if they want, if you're happy, and like wash their hands, for example. Although it's not complete privacy, because actually someone would just have to come around this side, and you've got like the glass siding there to the to the shower cubicle, so it's not completely private.
It's just the best way they could get the door to fit.
Do you think it's a proper lock here, look.
I know, but I just don't...
You know, it's a proper like door frame. So I mean, it's that by design, isn't it?
It's still weird though, isn't it?
Overall, nice, comfortable stay. I would stay in a Holiday Inn Express again.
No, I would again.
Well, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I was going to come out with some sort of like conclusion, but yeah, full stop. I would stay in one again.
I would like to stay in a Holiday Inn.
As opposed to the
how that
Express
compares.
version, yeah. See if it's a little bit more on par with, like, you know, like a Premier Inn maybe.
The food was very limited last night for dinner. We could have gone out, but we
there are things like close by, aren't there? But
we walked 6.5 miles yesterday, and we just wanted to chill. It was quite expensive, but I suppose you're paying for the convenience.
Yeah, for what we had like a couple of starters, didn't we? We did have a cider each, to be fair. Kids just had like water and juice. I mean, it was negligible. But it came to like 50 quid, didn't it? Or 54 quid for really just a couple of starters. It was expensive, and for what it was. Oh, and they had a couple of cheese toasties, didn't they? Which, to be fair, were a bit rock hard, weren't they? They weren't the best of...
But you know what, it fed us all. We were fine, we survived.
We did. Right. Should we get in the car? Pack the car.
Let's go.
We need to pack the car first. Imagine like getting in the car and driving off to IKEA
And
leaving all our stuff here. That would be very inconvenient. You have served us well. You have served us well. Yeah, just to answer that question from earlier on, because I forgot what it was in terms of how many floors. Yeah, 3 floors. So it's a reasonably sort of sized. Sort of hotel. So yeah, there it is. There is the Holiday Inn Express on the eastern side of Exeter, because I believe there was another one in town itself. Right, made it to IKEA. I don't know how much I'm going to like show the camera around. At the end of the day, it is just a gigantic store. I'll just cast the camera around a little bit, maybe focus on like a little sort of coffee option up there with maybe some cake or something like that. I'm sure most of you guys have been to an IKEA. Let me know in the comments if you have, whether you like them or not, or if you haven't. Okay, the kids are like irrationally and wildly excited about coming to IKEA. You know, we have just explained that it is ultimately just like a household sort of goods store, if you will. But yeah, they seem very excited. I think what they like is all of the sort of displays here and whatnot. I think that's the bit that the kids sort of enjoy. Don't you think? The kids enjoy the sort of displays.
They went, no, look at that play kitchen. I was like, no, that's real.
Yeah. Here, AJ. IKEA is amazing.
Right, let's go carry on.
Right, let's like I said, I'm not going to focus too much, but we'll cast the camera around a little bit. Oh yes, they do have good taste in Scandinavia, don't they? I like on this display, that looks like black pudding. The eye of a panda. Have you two found your like perfect bedroom?
Yeah.
You right in there, Age?
Yeah.
Yeah? Ooh, nice view. Tilly and AJ are literally sitting on every chair and bed available, running around going insane. Oh yes, very elegant. I like this. I could see me in here sleeping away. Don't you think it's just like being in Sweden?
Not at all.
The eye of an alien. Made it to the Swedish restaurant. We're not in the market to have too much because we have just had that cooked breakfast an hour or a couple hours ago in the hotel. So just like a beverage, maybe some cake or something for the kiddos. So we'll see what we fancy. I know we haven't had breakfast that long ago, but it would be very rude to turn down a Swedish apple pie. So Shelley and I are going to share that one. Some whipped cream with it. AJ has gone with a, what was that again? Just like a fruit, like crumbly with like a cheesecake, isn't it? So AJ wanted that. Tilly opted for some chocolate ice cream and one of these like waffles. So that's yours and that's that one. And yeah, you're going to get the hot beverages, aren't you? Lovely. And Tilly's got some water. AJ's got this nice little fruit juice. And then I was intrigued by this Iskub cola flavour. I mean, it's obviously an own brand there by IKEA, but Iskub. Intrigued. I assume it's pronounced Iskub. Again, Shelley and I will share this, but let's see what it's like. You really enjoyed that ice cream. I assume it's pronounced Northern Block, like a little clever sort of degrees C there, but I assume that's Northern Block. Never heard of a brand before, but you said it was really delicious, didn't you? Now you're tucking into your little wafer. Is that nice? Yeah? And AJ is eating his wafer too, and he has nibbled a bit there. I don't know, do you like the cheesecake, AJ? Yeah, oh good, that's right. And I was a bit worried that we'd have to be like eating loads of this, because I've got to be honest, I'm not like hungry, but you know, it's a bit of a when in Rome moment, isn't it?
Yeah, less fizzy.
Yeah. Straight away you get hit by the cinnamon. That is a very, very tasty, very fresh flavoured apple pie. You'll like that. Good? Very good, isn't it? Yeah.
I like the little tub of whipped cream.
Tub of whipped cream, I know if you, yeah. I don't know, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can have, I don't know. It's just delicious as it is, but we'll obviously add cream to it, but very nice. Oh yeah, that is delicious. Highly, highly recommend the Swedish apple pie if you're here in IKEA. That is superb. Just gonna nick a little tiny bit of AJ's. I know, it's a daddy tax. We're just gonna see what this one is like. You tasted AJ's.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Very nice, isn't it? Yeah, I think I prefer the apple pie. But that said, that like berry fruity cheesecake. Ooh, yeah, really nice. I was intrigued. So Iskub, or whatever, Iskub, I would have thought, is Swedish for ice cube, and it is the brand name for IKEA's carbonated beverages. So there it is. So ice cube in Swedish. I know that Norway is a completely different country to Sweden, but are you inspired now to go on some sort of pilgrimage with me to Norway?
Because we've been to IKEA.
Yeah. My goodness. We were looking for lingonberry jam when we made a Norwegian dish the other night. We didn't do that on camera. We did take a photo of it, I think. Might have put it on our socials, I can't remember. But we made a traditional Norwegian dish, but we couldn't find any of this in the supermarket. So we used cranberry. So we used cranberry instead. But we did just see we saw it over there on display, so we thought, well, why not? Heck it, let's buy it. Right, all done in IKEA. We are going to get in the car now and head home. If we can persuade Shelley, we might go via the Plymouth way and go to Tim Hortons for a coffee. All right?
Right.
Yeah?
IKEA is now wet.
Right, let's turn the car.
Okay. I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to get to Tim Hortons in Plymouth. Very wet. Very stormy day here in Exeter. My goodness. So you see, sometimes I do get what I want. All this deliciousness. Oh yes, we are here. Some Canadian goodness. Thanks to you, my dove, for driving here. It's actually quite an awkward road, isn't it? It's not a very nice road. It's a busy road, I should say. It's not necessarily awkward. It's just busy, isn't it? It's just busy.
And there's lights and.
Oh yeah, and it's just Plymouth, isn't it? Plymouth is horrible to drive around. AJ, you've got a lovely little donut there. Is that nice? Big thumbs up. And you've gone with a chocolate milkshake with some marshmallows Excellent. What did you go with? A hot chocolate?
Chocolate.
All right. This must be mine. I've noticed that your arms have kind of like gone in some sort of weird deformed thing. Come on, Tim Hortons, open up in Cornwall. Preferably Penzance, but I would settle for churro. Okay, it would be rude not to have one for the road, so we went ahead and bought another one. Shelley's got a Tim Hortons version of a refresher, and I've got a French vanilla latte, which are delicious. Also picked up some Timbits. See you later, England. Hello, Cornwall.
Kerno.
Kerno.
Hello, Kerno.
Cornwall, Kerno.
Kerno Bisficken.
Kerno Bisficken. Okay, I think we went a little bit mad there.
We're not in Cornwall yet.
We're not in Cornwall quite yet. Well, it's halfway point now.
We're still not in Cornwall.
It's the halfway point of the river.
We're in no man's land.
We're in... This is a very long take, but I'm going to just carry on with it now. There we are. Until next time, England, welcome to Cornwall.